Hello everyone. Welcome to Core Talks. I'm trying to stay in the screen here. I have you a little low, so I'm kind of hunching down. My name is Denise Posnack-Gaffney. I'm the founder of MyBOD Wellness, and you are here on MyBOD Wellness's page. If you don't know what MyBOD Wellness is, we are an online Pilates and yoga coaching program. So we teach live via Skype, FaceTime, Zoom, Google+. Anyways, today's core talk is about how to slow down. And as I'm giving this talk, I'm quite aware of how quickly I want to go. I'm going to try to slow it down and keep it in the time frame, but at a slower pace. So today's core talk is about how to slow down to connect to your core. So in general, and I see this especially amped up in New York City where I live. I used to live in different college towns. I'm from California. I've lived in the South. And in New York City, it's even more intense, even though we in general are running at this pace. But the way we are living our lives, physically, and just practically, we tend to be moving so fast that we don't feel our core or our bodies in general. And then what I say, hey Angie, what I see happening when people come into the studio is that same kind of energy that we are sort of locked into, which is this really, really fast pace, get it done. I have like 700 things to do on my to-do list today. I just do not have enough time. How many times have you said to yourself, I don't have enough time? We come into our physical work and we just want to get it done. So we see a lot of people who want to do super fast things, work out really strong, hit it hard, all of this kind of crazy amped up physical work that keeps us in line with our crazy fast-paced way of being, but it really keeps us out of line with our true deeper muscles, our true deeper alignment, our true deeper self, and then we get injured, and then we get burnt out, and then we quit because it's too much, and that just isn't sustainable. So today I'm talking about how to understand the core muscles and connect to your core by using a slower pace, which takes effort to slow yourself down. But it's essential to take that pace back a notch and really focus. And in order to do that, you have to first make a mental shift, and you have to value the time it takes to learn the hard thing. So a lot of us do not want to learn the hard thing. We are okay being on the surface. We're okay going through life, in this way, and we don't want to go deep, and we don't want to do it with our bodies, and we don't want to do it with our lives, and that's totally fine. But if you want to have that inner strength, you have to slow down. So let's see. I have some notes here. Yes. So what I've seen over the years and the way I came to Pilates is sort of challenging in its original proper form, where you're really learning how to do this detailed work that is about core, is that people often come to deeper, slower work because of pain. I came to Pilates because I had a back issue and I was in pain for 7 years as a young dancer, and then Pilates got me out of pain, but it took that kind of pulling back for me to have to slow down and concentrate on working the right muscles, because it's such a learning curve. It's almost like walking as a baby. A baby takes forever to learn how to walk, right? So it's the same thing with learning how to use your deeper core muscles, and when we're in this quick pace, it's hard for us to rein ourselves in. So I am asking you to make the choice today, rather than get injured, rather than go into that place where you've spun out and you're exhausted and you can't do anything else, to have to come to a practice like this, do it now. Decide that you're gonna go deep, you're gonna take the time to slow down. So when you make that choice and you take those minutes or those seconds, which feel like hours, to figure out how to do an exercise properly, then you are going to be so much better off. But it really does have to be a mental choice. So, of course, that relates. Today's talk, we're talking physical, but we're also just sort of weaving it into life. You can see the application here. How much of your life are you just running through? Can you slow it down? Can you pay attention? And can you value? This is another key point, huge, huge, huge point, that you're gonna have to let some things go, and you're gonna have to do less to experience that deep inner strength and work. So we do it physically. When we're in Pilates, Joseph Pilates said, you do one exercise right. You don't do 50 sit-ups out of form. You do one in form, that's good. That's the work. That's actually building strength. Okay, so we've done that a little bit in the exercise that we've done in the talks before this, where we've learned how to connect in with our abs, try to move the legs, try to move the upper body with that connection. It takes effort, it takes concentration, and it takes time. Same thing, connecting to your life. How are you going to stay aligned? You're going to have to let some things go. You're going to have to not do as much. I don't mean have to, but most likely you will have to let some things go, not do as much, and focus on what's really important. So let's take this one exercise today. It's called the roll down. It's a Pilates exercise. And we're going to start seated. And a roll down can be sort of simple here. I'll try to pull my shirt back so you can see my abs going in. I'm going to try to pull this down just a little bit so you get a little more view of the work here. So the roll down is simply rolling down through your spine. So I'm just going to do it as I might just do it without any conscious effort. Tailbone under, roll all the way down to the ground, arms back, and then arms up, holding onto the thighs, rolling up. Okay, so that's pretty easy, and I could do that a million times and not have any real work happening. But I'm going to slow it down and pay attention to how I'm doing it, and it really does take that slowing down. So I'm going to look at my navel, and you can do this as well. You're going to look at your navel, and you're going to start there. You're going to start by moving your stomach muscles back in space, and that doesn't mean by rounding. That means by actually pulling the muscles back. So draw those muscles in, like that little zipper we talked about in our first talk. And then you're going to keep your eyes on that, and you're just going to start to inch yourself back just a couple inches, and then you want to hold there and draw those muscles in more and see if you can keep them in. And then you want to go back just a little bit more and stay with that, drawing those muscles in. Inhale, exhale, pull them in. So hard. Now come right back up slowly. Watch it. If they go out, stop and do it again. And this is where the pacing comes into play. This is where your patience comes into play. Don't let yourself do it incorrectly. There's no point. So we do it again. We drop the head, and we're going to do less. We're not going to go all the way down. We're going to go part way down and do that part way down in the full form. So we pull our tummy muscles in, and we just stay there. Can we do that? If you can do that, great. Now, can you take it back just a little bit? Pause there. Keep the tummy muscles in. Are they still in? Breathe in, breathe out. Can you go a little further and keep those tummy muscles in? Hold, hold, hold. And then pull them in. Can you go a little further and keep them in? And then can you go all the way down? Now, all the way down is obviously easy. Bring your arms back. That's fine. Now to come up, this is where you might not be able to do as much. I'm going to allow my abs to go out. Now I'm going to draw them in. And I'm going to come up just an inch and hold. Are they still in? They're still in. Inhale, exhale. I'm going to use my hands to help me and pull them in a little more to come up and hold. Did they pop out? Then you might need to start from the beginning. And come up, hold. And a little further up, hold. And a little further up, hold, and come up. So on this one, down is a lot easier than up. So maybe you go halfway down, and then you come halfway up, because going all the way down means you can't get back up in the right form. So then you don't do it, and you wait. And you do it slowly, and you take time. Maybe you take a minute to do one of these. So that's your exercise for today. I encourage you, pick any exercise you want, any sort of ab crunch. Maybe you have a crunch you do at home, just like, I don't know, some Tracy Anderson crunch or something like that. Slow it down, try to do it extremely slowly, and try to keep your abdominal muscles in. That's all. It's pretty hard. Right now I am sweating because I was just working so deeply. So I encourage you to try that with one of your exercises. Yes, it's going to seem like you're not doing much, but you're actually doing a lot more. You're actually building the kind of strength that eventually you'll just be able to do things quickly and filled with so much power. It's ridiculous. So that's basically it today. I would say, I'm not gonna give, usually I give like a writing or like a thinking, emotional application, but I think that it's pretty obvious the one application maybe for your week is just to think slowing down. Slowing down when you're crossing the street, slowing down when you're walking down the street, slowing down when you're engaging with somebody and saying hi and spending time with them and really feeling what's going on so that you can connect to who you are in that moment instead of the exterior. So let's see, who else is here? Erica. Hey Erica, long time, how you doing? So that's it for today. These are all recorded. I will be posting these, all of the core talks. Stay on my site at MyBOD Wellness. They're intended for you to take with you on your way to work, or if you have 5-10 minutes at home. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out or comment. On Facebook, you can message me on Facebook, or you can email at denise@mybodwellness.com. So have a great day, slow it down, enjoy your week. And I'm not gonna be doing the core talk on Friday. I'll meet back up with you next Tuesday. Okay, thanks guys, bye.